this Easter DIY, I'm going to make a sock bunny using this grey fluffy sock that I've got left over from the other gonks and sock animals that I've made, which I can link up in the description box below. And so the other bits we need, I need some of these hair ties. I use these clear ones because they're easier and they don't show up particularly when you put them around the sock. And I've got a load of stuffing to make the head of the bunny, and then I've got some rice in here to make the body of the bunny so it stands up. And then for the bunny's face, once we've banded off the head and the ears, I've got a selection of beads here. So I've got like this heart pearl bead, and I've got this round pony bead. And I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. I'm going to wait and see which one looks better at the time, but I'm going to use this twine as its whiskers. And then I've got this bow left over from some other craft. I don't know what it's from, to be honest. It was in my stash, that I'm going to use round the bunny's neck just as a bit of decoration. And I've got my scissors and my glue gun, and that is it. So I'll get on with this. So we need to get the rice in the bunny to start with. So the easiest way I find is to put your rice into a mug, put the sock over the top, and just tip it straight in. That's all your rice gone. So that's the body of the bunny. And then what you need to do then is just to take your hair tie and tie off around the neck like that, just to keep it secure and make sure none of the rice comes out. And there we go, nice big fat bunny body. And the next bit to do is his head. And then the bit I do for his head is I get a bit of the fluff and I stick that in like so and compact it in as much as possible, like so. Is this a decent size head, I think, there for it? And we'll just check with the nose we're going to put on. Yeah, that's right. So squish it right in. Oops. Squish it right in as much as possible. And then again, using another hair tie. Oh, that's two. Using another hair tie around the top of its head, like that. And tie it off as we go. Like just tie it right round, and there from that you can see the shape of the bunny coming true. There we have bunny's body and bunny's head. Right, so the next thing we need to do is his ears. So what we're going to do is have floppy ears for this one. So we take the top of the sock like so, as it would be, and then we cut down the middle. So fold it in half like that, flat, and cut down the middle right down to, let me get some sharper scissors to be able to do that properly. There we go. And right down to just above where the band is, like so. So then the ears will flop, see, like that. And then we just give the ears a bit more of a bunny shape. So rather than just square, we round them off like that. Oh, tidy that top bit up a little bit. There you go. One ear there, and then do the same this side. So starting there. And then cutting that round to give that bunny ear shape. Like that. Let's move those out of the way. And there we have our bunny with his ears flopping. So cute. So then we've just got to work out what we're going to put on him. Like I said, I've got this bow that I wanted to put around his neck, but I don't think the band itself is too big for the full neck of the bunny. So what I'm going to do is I will cut it on the back and stick it back together so it stays square. So I'm going to cut that there like that. Cut it about there. And then work out where that's got to go. It's actually quite thin, actually. Let's cut that right down. Make sure I've got enough to play with while I do it. There we go, and then run a bit of hot glue on the edge there, like so, and then use the other tie and set it round on top. Oops. Like that. And let that set for a sec. There we go, and then just trim off the excess. Sorry, Bunny. Trim off the excess like so, and that will all be hidden in there in it, because when you turn it round, there you go, there's a pretty bow on front. Right, and then the next wobbly head. So we can move it around a little bit. So the next thing we've got to do is going to do his nose. So like I said, I've got this twine here that we're going to cut into lengths, and I wasn't quite sure how long to do it, and I was waiting to see the bunny when he's made, so I reckon just wider than his head. So we're going to do 3 of those. 1, 2, 3, like so. There we go. So what I'm going to do, so I've got my twine, and then I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue there, right where we want the bunny's nose to be. So taking these one at a time. So put the first one across. So whiskers go straight across on that one. Tiny little bit more of hot glue. And put the next one at diagonals. And then the same thing again. Like that. And then at the other diagonals. Like so. And then stick the nose on the top. So another bit of hot glue. Like that. Getting our bees and sticking it on. Holding it in place for a second until it's stuck. Oops, got strands of hot glue, wasn't quite stuck. And we have little bunny. So I was thinking about his eyes and what I could do for his eyes. So I've raided my stash yet again, and I've come up with these 2 blue, sort of mother of pearlish kind of colour buttons, which I'm going to stick on for eyes for the bunny, just to give him a couple of eyes. So put a blob of glue where I want the eye to be, and stick that on. There's one, and then the other one the other side. On again, and there we have it. Little Easter bunny made from a sock.